Hey friends, Clueless Retro Guy here. Come with me to Goodwill to see if we find any cool things from the 80s, 90s, or even the 70s, or anything with history behind it. Now, I did find something that I really liked and I saved it to the end to share with you guys, but come along, let's see what they have. Now, this right here caught my eye as soon as I walked into the store and I saw it across the way. I thought it was going to be like old school G.I. Joe toys. Maybe they found a pallet somewhere in a warehouse and they were going to sell them here at the Goodwill. But no, they're building sets, almost like Legos, or knockoff Legos. Not for me. I thought it was pretty cool. Let me know, have you guys seen these? Are you guys into this kind of stuff? But still no aircraft carrier. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Now this right here, look at this Fisher. First of all, brand I haven't heard in a long time. This twin deck 5 CD changer stereo system. The only thing it's missing, it didn't have a record player, but it has AM, FM as well. Awesome. I also had this Sony 5 disc CD changer. It was pretty cool. They also had this Sears Kenmore sewing machine. It was pretty nice, pretty well maintained. A lot of you guys know that freestyle is my favorite genre of music, and I always have to stop, especially if I find a vinyl or a cassette or even a CD. But in this case, I already own this one, but it was really cool to see it out in the wild again. Now, I don't pick up cassette tapes or CDs unless they're freestyle, but I came across these that caught my eye. Here's Tina Marie, her greatest hits. And finally, it has happened to me. I came across CeCe Pennison's cassette tape. Not for me, just thought it was pretty cool. Now, this was pretty cool. This is a cassette single. Haven't seen one in a long time. Back when I was a kid, the artists used to put out individual songs on cassettes before they released the full albums. Now, this Goodwill had the largest selection of VHS tapes I've ever seen at a Goodwill. Here are the two that came home with me: Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and The Hunt for Red October. They also had my favorite Christmas movie, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, but I already own this one, it's in my collection. The vinyl section wasn't nothing to write home about. These were the only two vinyls that I picked up and looked at. Like I said, nothing to write home about. But this last one here, I don't know the group, or the band I should say, but I love aviation and I love the 747, so I thought it was a pretty cool album cover. Guys, check this out. Look at this old school typewriter. It was pretty awesome. If I had the space, I would have picked it up. Now, the last two items that I came across, I was not able to record them in store because I was using my phone for something else. But the first thing I found here was a video cassette rewinder, which I desperately needed because my last one died. And I don't want to burn out my VCRs rewinding tapes. At first, it didn't want to work, but once I slapped it around a couple of times and called it Susan, it started working. Now, this right here, this, as soon as I saw it, I had to grab it. This had to be mine. Even if it didn't work, I wanted it for me. This is a GE portable AM FM radio cassette recorder. Some people might call it a boombox. I do not, because to me a boombox is the one with 2 speakers. This one here takes C batteries, which I'm excited about. It also plugs into the wall, so that's pretty cool. It's from the late 70s, maybe early 80s. The model number, if you guys care for it, is 35240D. When I got home, I plugged it in. The cassette mechanism works. The radio works. I just don't have any cassettes to play. They're in storage currently, but once I get to storage, get one of them in there, I'll play it for you guys on a video so we can check it out together. Guys, comment down below, what do you look for when you go through a thrift store or maybe a garage sale? Let me know. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for coming with me to the Goodwill. Please like, follow, share. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next video.
Clueless Retro Guy. Clueless Retro